Which movie soundtrack slaps from beginning to end? The Last of the Mohicans, Almost Famous, and High Fidelity. Gladiator, Dazed and Confused, Howl's Moving Castle, A Goofy Movie, Blues Brothers, Tron, The Crow. Natural Born Killers, Trent Reznor did the soundtrack. How I Discovered L7's Shitlist and Leonard Cohen. Prince of Egypt, Oh Brother Where Art Thou? X200B. Edit. It makes me so happy that there are this many people who also love that movie and soundtrack. Snatch, Gross Point Blank movie soundtrack. Completely slaps. 100. Jurassic Park, Pulp Fiction, Interstellar. The soundtrack for Drive, Donnie Darko, Trainspotting, Mulan, Baby Driver, Empire Records. In all seriousness, the original Little Mermaid soundtrack. Goodfellas, especially that scene with the Layla Derrick and the Domino's piano closing. Garden State, Knight's Tale, Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet. It's Tarzan, right? Flash Gordon, Queen of the Damned, The Matrix, Labyrinth, Heavy Metal, Singles, Space Jam, Hit 'Em High by Be Real, Coolio, Method Man, LL Cool J, and Busta Rhymes had absolutely no business being that hard on a single for a kids movie. Shrek, but only if you're a believer. Forrest Gump, Lord of the Rings, Beverly Hills Cop, Purple Rain, Hans Zimmer. Yes, all of them. Purple Rain kicks off with Let's Go Crazy and ends with the titular track. Fifth Element, Reservoir Dogs, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, Good Morning Vietnam, Scott Pilgrim. Since no one has mentioned it yet, Star Wars. The arena specifically is my favorite, aka March on the Jedi Temple. 500 Days of Summer had a lovely soundtrack. Lost Highway, Pretty in Pink, Josie and the Pussycats, Guardians of the Galaxy, Moana, The Lost Boys, Fight Club, Into the Wild, Highlander, Blade Runner, Dirty Dancing Ain't Too Bad, The Crow, Judgment Night, Last Action Hero, Spawn, The Wedding Singer. Does Requiem for a Dream count? More of a score than soundtrack, I guess, but it's goddamn riveting, regardless of what it is. Tron Legacy, Inception. I don't think anyone has said it and I'm shocked. High Fidelity, Cruel Intentions and Oh Brother. I'm a sucker for Sofia Coppola movies and soundtracks. 1. Virgin Suicides scored by Air. 2. Lost in Translation. 3. Marie Antoinette. Tank Girl, That Thing You Do. Amelie. Sorry to be the one saying it, but Titanic. You simply cannot argue that the score by James Horner does not do its job. Labyrinth, Trevor Jones and David Bowie. Original, Mortal Kombat. Twilight. Don't Hate Me. Moulin Rouge. Mad Max Fury Road. Walk Hard, The Dewey Cox Story. Twister. A Clockwork Orange. Every single one Ennio Morricone did. Highlander. An entire soundtrack from Queen. Yes, please. Who Wants to Live Forever is one of Freddie's best compositions IMO. The Greatest Showman, I really liked all of those songs. Second runner-up, Moana. It's probably my favorite Disney movie due to the soundtrack. Yes, I have kids, so these aren't weird picks, right? Right? Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction. Tarantino can make a soundtrack. Clueless. Boogie Nights. Hans Zimmer's Dune. Atomic Blonde is good. Layer Cake is also pretty damn good. Freddy vs. Jason was fantastic if you like metal. Queen of the Damned. Dumb and Dumber. Life Aquatic, the David Bowie covers songs in Portuguese. The Big Lebowski should be at the top of this list. Too Fast, Too Furious, damn those songs slapped. Still have the OST CD in my car. Vanilla Sky. Movie is forgettable, its soundtrack is phenomenal. The Graduate. Flashdance. Remember the Titans. I'm gonna be that guy and point out there's a difference between soundtracks and scores. Grimacing Face, it's a toss-up between Baby Driver and Into the Spider-Verse for me. Social